Hello everyone, my name is Dan. Thanks for tuning in to Endtime Counterpoint. I want to take this opportunity to tell you about the inspiration behind this channel, to tell you my life's story, so to speak. I won't begin with the date of my birth, but I will begin with a date from my childhood. I'm going to go all the way back to July of 1969. This is important because when I was 6 years old, everybody had realized, much to their amazement and surprise, that I had pretty much learned to read all on my own. So in 1969, in the month of July, my father, who was a pastor, was entertaining a visiting evangelist who had come to our home. Well, he was eager to show off his child prodigy, and that child prodigy was me. He called me into the room on that day in July of 1969, put a Bible in my hand and told me to start reading for the evangelist. Well, after a few moments of listening to me, he was quite moved. He excused himself, went out to his car, and brought in a brand new Bible and presented it to me. Well, at the age of 6, my writing skills weren't that great, but my sister, who has excellent penmanship, filled out the dedication page, and that's what you're seeing on the screen right now. And it was shortly after that that I began realizing what my true gift was. And it still is, reading and comprehension. It's always worked, but it works best when I read the Bible. I can't explain it, but I sure can't turn it off. And that's the gift that I want to share with you on this channel. Now, to continue, I was raised in an active church environment, and later in my adult life, I helped my father in ministry, and I began to expand a bit on my own. I got to visit several churches in different states and do a little bit of work on my own. I also got into media work. I started producing my own radio programs, which were heard on several stations in the eastern part of the United States, most recently on WGNZ in Dayton, Ohio. And it was about this time that I began expanding into media that I also had the opportunity to visit the land of Israel in the year 2000. That was a special year, and I got to visit a special place indeed. It was fascinating seeing all the places that are described by Old and New Testaments, and it really deepens one's understanding, especially regarding the life of Christ. Recently, I even published my own book. It's called Blinded by the Rapture. And in that book, I take many of the scriptures that people say proves a rapture, and I actually disprove the rapture. And I explain how belief in that event is actually preventing Christians from understanding the truth about the day and age in which we live. Again, that book is called Blinded by the Rapture, and it is available on Apple Books and Barnes & Noble. So, as they say, this isn't my first rodeo. I have plenty of life experience. I've got to travel to the Holy Land. I've done media work. I've even written a book. And most of all, my gift is still working today, and I've been reading the Bible for over 50 years, and I want to share my insights with you. I didn't just wake up one morning this week and decide that I was going to be a Bible expert and an influencer on YouTube. Now, this channel has been in the making for quite some time. I hope that someone will gain from the insights that I plan to share on this channel, although I'm sure many Christians will find the things that I say controversial, unconventional, radical. Some people might even consider it boring. But here on this channel, we are going to search for eternal truths, and if many Christians don't find that exciting, well, so be it. At least I can say that I tried to use my gifts and lifetime experience for some good. So once again, my name is Dan, and I thank you for letting me share a little bit about my life and my experiences. And I also hope that you will become a subscriber to Endtime Counterpoint and be a regular visitor to this site. I thank you for watching today, and I hope that you will, again, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next episode.